back to Inside the Kingdom, your all-access pass into the colorful and creative world of comics. On this episode, we sit with Guillermo Saldana of Willy Black and Palurdeando, the newly minted strip on Comics Kingdom. We sit and talk through his writing style, illustrative style, and what it took to bring Willy Black to fruition. All right, hi everyone. This is Alex, joined by Guillermo Saldana of Willy Black fame, and welcome to Inside the Kingdom. We're here to talk about everything Willy Black and the newly minted Palur. Am I saying this right, Willy? Guillermo. I changed you to Willy and Guillermo all the time. I mess this up all the time. But Guillermo, let me try it again. Palurdeando. Palurdeando. There we go. Palurdeando. We got it. Messed it up again. Palurdeando, which newly launched on Comics Kingdom.
That's it.
I'll get it eventually. But how are you? How are you, Guillermo? It's been a long time. I'm excited for this.
Thank you very much for having me, and I'm great. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, good. Yeah, of course. For our Comics Kingdom listeners and King Features listeners and fans of the Inside the Podcast, we wanted to dive into, one, your background, your strips, the wonderful art that you presented here. And obviously, we're so happy to have on our website and everything that goes beyond that. And jumping right in, I'm going to go straight into, let's introduce our audience to Guillermo Saldana. Where and how did you come about Willy Black, for starters?
Okay, well, with Willy Black, the idea started with a t-shirt brand in 2010, and I only had the name Willy Black. Why Willy Black? Because my name is Guillermo, and the version in English is William, and black because my favorite color. That's simple. That's it. And well, with the time, the brand don't works, and I start to create a character based on the idea of the brand, and that's how Willy born.
Oh, really? I see. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was the origin of Willy Black in itself. I knew it was a t-shirt brand, but not that you just put those two concepts together like that.
Yeah, actually, I draw like 6 or 7 versions of Willy on that 10 years to 2010 to right now to 2024, and yeah. That's Willy. And well, then I add the family and all the rest of the characters and create all the concept.
Oh, that's awesome. So the version that I saw of Willy and the one that we see now, this is the last version of Willy. Do you still have like files or pictures or sketches of the original Willy?
Yeah, I have it. I don't have it here, but I have it somewhere in my all the sketchbooks. Yeah, you can see the evolution of the character.
Oh, I would love to see that.
At the beginning was just 2 eyes and a smile. That's the original Willy. That was the logo of the brand.
Yeah, that's right. That was really good. So, and then by extension, also, Guillermo, you're not from the States, right? Where are you located?
No, I'm from Mexico. I'm Mexican.
Oh.
Right now in Mexico City, and yeah, I'm from here.
Bueno, ¿qué tal? Is that what we say? ¿Qué tal?
¿Qué tal? Mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto.
Todo muy bien.
Todo muy bien. Yeah. So again, we're very proud and honored to obviously have you as part of King Features and Willy Black here as well. You also launched a new comic. What's the name of that one?
Oh, the name of the new one is Palurdeando.
Wow.
Palurdeando.
I will try it for the 19th time. Palurdeando.
Yeah. Palurdeando, it's mean like rustic or ignorant, and actually it's an adjective, but I try to create a verb with that word. But the original word is palurdo.
Palurdo, okay.
Palurdo, but I
Palurdeando. Now I get it. Yes. Now I get it. It's sticking with me now. Palurdeando. There we go. I'm gonna have to like get that printed in somewhere, and I'm gonna just say that nonstop so I don't lose that everywhere. So Palurdeando, what is that feature about? What is that comic?
Well, the idea is try to connect the two strips, the two comics, because I am the author of Willy Black, and the idea it's Willy is the author of Palurdeando. Willy is like a cartoonist itself, so that's why I always try to draw little different references about Palurdeando on Willy and about Willy on Palurdeando to try to mix it a little bit. But the idea of Palurdeando, it's like an open space. You can use photograph, you can use drawing, you can use everything there. You can use some characters like Bernardino or Holy Pigeon. That's like main characters there. Mm-hmm. But you can use whatever there. You have an idea, a joke or something. You try to express something you like or you don't like. You can put it there. That's the idea.
That is so cool. That is so cool. So you're building your little mini Willy-verse, if you think about it.
Something like that, yeah. I try to do that.
Yeah, it's very cool. That's very cool. With that in mind, what inspirations did you have for both strips or just Willy Black, if you want to start there?
Well, for Willy, I have some ideas or some parallel stories about Willy. But right now, I just try to concentrate in the strip about the family and the day by day of the life in the life of Willy, and the idea I try to create, it's like a mini sagas. You can add a new character like the last one, Belphegor. Mm-hmm. And you play with this character in 5 or 6 strips, and then you can change it to another one. Like, and you can invite someone, a new character, and then he gone and don't come back. I don't know, something like that.
And so in Willy Black, I'm going to stay there for a second. In Willy Black, he has a family. Who are the other characters in your strip?
Well, it's Zeta. I don't know. It's Zeta, right? It's Zeta in Spanish. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's the daughter of Willy, and it's the wife, and you have Eve. It's like a tentacle.
Yeah, like I think. Yeah, it really is just a tentacle. It's not anything else beyond the tentacle.
And you can see Snowflake. The name of Snowflake is Hipólito. He is like a cousin of Willy, but I don't know exactly why he got to the house and just stayed there and lived there. Yeah.
He's the cousin that never left, right? He just came and just stayed there. Yeah.
I only come for 5 days, and he have 8 years there, so something like that.
Do you draw any inspiration from your personal life into the strip, or is this totally something you imagine and go forward with?
In a general form, yeah, because I take some kind of inspiration in my daughter, my wife, and stuff like that. And the things like I like it because, for example, Willy always wear overall. I like overalls. Things like that, little details. But the idea is to add fantastic situations that it's not part of my life, but make this strip funny and interesting. Try to make it interesting for the others.
Yeah, and obviously for anyone that hasn't seen it, you have to see Willy Black. Some of the stuff that immediately drew me to the strip, and King Features for that matter, was the isometric style of drawing that you did sometimes. Yeah. Like you would go inside Willy's brain and all, and it was just phenomenal. And some of your fans, let's talk about this for a second. In your thought process for how you do that, right? But some of your that I've seen from the reaction online and just people that engage with the strip, they really love the parts where you're hiding little Easter eggs within the comics. What what made you go down that route? And is there any one thing that you like to always put in, one Easter egg that fans should always like be on the lookout for?
Yeah, I like it. I don't try to do that for the people to try to find it. It's because I like to put these little things there. It's normally objects or stuff I like when I was a kid. I like it when I was a kid. Like, for example, I put maybe 3 or 4 times the cassette
Yep.
cartridge of The Legend of Zelda, the first one, the golden one for NES, for Nintendo.
That was my favorite.
I love that. I like
that
the
was
game,
my favorite thing. When I found that, I was like, "Oh, look at this!" Yeah,
I like the game, but I love the design of this cartridge.
Yeah.
How look at the first time I have it in my hands when I was 8 years old or something like that. I love it, that thing, and that's why I try to put it there in the comics. Or for example, posters of Sailor Moon. I like Sailor Moon, so I try to put little details out the things I like it.
I have noticed Sailor Moon a few times, and I had wondered to myself. I said, "Is Willy Black just a big fan?" But now I know it's you, Guillermo. It's you. You're the Sailor Moon fan. That's good. That's good, because I think who wasn't a Sailor Moon fan? I'm aging myself now, thinking about how old I was. Looking at that cartridge, the Zelda cartridge, that gold cartridge. Yeah, that was a beautiful thing. When I saw it inside the strip, I think. Well, let me stop there. What has been your favorite piece of art to draw in the strips continuity? Like, is there one strip that stands out the most, or do you love them all the same?
My favorite strip, or
if you have one,
yeah. It's the strip for a new year. Actually,
Really?
it's the how do you call that, the main of the page of Willy Black.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that strip. I don't know why I like it.
Actually, the cover art.
It's a strip itself.
Yeah.
Was the first time I put the Melancholy Tower. I like the Melancholy Tower. I don't know why, but I like it too much. And was the first time I draw it. So I don't know. Maybe that's why it's my favorite strip of Willy.
I think that's the first time I had seen Willy's profession in the strip.
Actually,
I think that was the first time I'd seen that Willy's working. I always saw Willy doing something.
Yeah,
he was like Snowflake, just hanging around. Yeah,
he's normally around doing something or nothing. Or
No, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. So, what is your process like? What does it look like for you to actually draw these?
Well, I start with a sketchbook like this one. And I try to put all the ideas here. Sometimes work, sometimes not, but because I normally forget everything, so I need to write or draw. I don't know, anything I need to do, because it's not just gone. And that's my process. I take a picture of the sketch and put it in my computer, try to make the details and everything, and yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
It's not too complex.
I often find from other creators and let me know if this happens to you, where they say they see the art as they're walking around. Like, let's say you're going to the supermarket and you see Willy engaging in the supermarket, and that's like the idea. And then is that
okay?
So do you jot it down like as you're doing things like that, or do you try to keep that and come home and put it down, or how does that work?
For Willy, I try to follow a line. It's not like I see something and try to adapt it. No, for Palurdeando, it's that I see something funny or whatever, I put it in Palurdeando. But for Willy now, it's a little different. I try to follow a line, an idea, and try to go there. Yeah, but normally. Yeah, or sometimes I hear something funny.
Yep.
Like, for example, my daughter the other day said, like, when this guy, she had her cell phone on the hand, and why these guys, when this guy is gonna invent 200% batteries? And I was like, okay, that's not smart, honey. I know.
Yeah, there's no business in making sure you're charged all the time. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Let's talk about that for a second. Obviously, switching gears from Willy Black to Palurdeando, which, by the way, that just launched in April 1st. So we're about this is being recorded on the 19th. So we're 19 days in with that strip. How does it feel to be out in the wild with daily strip, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's the daily one.
Yeah, how does that feel compared to weekly? What's that workload like, and what's that like for you as a cartoonist?
It's sometimes the lack of ideas. It's like, what are you gonna do today? I try to make one daily, so to have it on time of the last of the month. But sometimes, what are you gonna do today? I don't have any idea, and I try to find something. I don't know. It's take a walk, or I don't know, read something. Try to have an idea about it.
Do you ever read any other comics to get like ideas or inspiration or even thoughts on stuff like that? Like when you're looking for ideas?
And I don't read too much on other ones, but I always try to find if someone do something similar. Because sometimes you have an idea and you think, oh, that's great. And you try to find it on the internet and 3, 4, 5 people do that the same idea or the same joke. And so it's like, okay, no, this is not work. Yeah, I always try to do that just to check if someone create something similar or not. But
yeah, that's the artist dilemma across everything, right? At this point, we live in a world where just about everything is an idea that's been done, and you just got to find a new way to do it. And
it's really hard to have a really new idea. It's complicated.
Yeah. Question for you. Obviously, our audience is probably picking up that you speak multi-languages. Spanish is your primary language. Do you write and draw in Spanish? Is that how everything comes in, and then you translate over to English, or is it vice versa?
Sometimes the idea comes in English and sometimes in Spanish. Yeah, because Spanish is my mother tongue. So sometimes I can structure more complex ideas in Spanish, and in English it's not that for me. So sometimes come in Spanish and I like too much how it sound in Spanish and try to translate the best to respect the idea in Spanish. And when it comes in English, it's more easy because you have it, the general idea in English, and it's more easy to. But normally, maybe 50-50.
Okay. Do you ever feel a preference for how what language you would write the strip in?
No, I think no, but I think it's better in English because you have more audience. But always more easy for me in Spanish. But,
yeah, I mean that makes a ton of sense. I just wonder sometimes, right? Because localization is a thing, and so to your point, like some things are very funny in Spanish, and then you try to translate it in English, and then maybe it doesn't work, or vice versa. You do it in English, and maybe it doesn't transfer to Spanish, and that's always. I love the fact that one, you're bilingual, I'm bilingual, and so me gusta that we can switch brains in that way. And so, as a creative, do you ever find yourself wanting to juggle that, or do you ever find yourself thinking it might be fun to do English and Spanish in one strip just together, like combine the jokes or something?
Well, no, I never mix it. Sometimes it happens to me when I play with this homophonic words that sound the same but means different things.
Yep.
When I try to make a joke in English and then to try to translate in Spanish, that's not possible. So I try to create another joke with the same strip, but with the reference with the original in English. Because for me, the original is in English because I work in English for you, and so I try to adapt it in Spanish. For example, I have one strip that said. One character say to another one, "You look so pale," and the other guy have a bucket in the head. So if you try to translate that in Spanish, it don't have sense. So in Spanish said, I don't know what to say sometimes when this author say homophonic words in English because these don't have sense.
Yeah, how would you do that in Spanish? So es pálido, is pale, right?
Yeah. Where I found that pale can be pálido or cubeta, a bucket.
Yeah, cubeta. Yeah, cubeta.
Yeah,
you wouldn't be able to. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that in Spanish at all. Absolutely right. That's
yeah, but in Spanish don't have sense. So the joke in Spanish is the characters. I don't know. Have a discussion about. I don't like when the author do this kind of joke in English because I can speak in Spanish with this. I can work with this in Spanish, and the character is mad.
That's actually an even better one. Yeah, that's an even better joke.
And the other
I like
character,
the meta that you have in there.
The other character with the bucket in the head said, "What can I say? I have a bucket in my head."
I like how you take that twist. That's a good way to go about it. I need to read the strip in Spanish more often. English is my first language, and so I read everything obviously in English, and so I consume your strips nonstop in English. But now it sounds like I got to go down the Spanish translations as well because there's probably some good jokes in there that might be even better.
Sometimes don't say the same. Yeah,
that's really good. That's really good. What do you think of, I guess, the future of Willy Black and like where you think you would want to take him to in the strip? And Palurdeando for that matter, because I love how you've done this because now you've attached this to my brain now. Willy Black is drawing Palurdeando, so it's awesome.
Hey, well, about Palurdeando, I always I just think it's like a creative exercise all the time because you have to do something daily, and for me that's it. That's Palurdeando. It's an exercise and of creativity. But for Willy, well, I like to. I have an idea of like an evolution of the strip, and maybe add I don't know, like a Willy the Kid, like a Billy the Kid, but Willy the Kid, and its stories about Willy when was a child, or things like that. Play with that things, and in the timeline you can move on about it. But you need to create it with some kind of sense because if you just jump in the time and the people don't understand anything, don't have sense.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
I would like to play with that, and it's just right now it's just an idea and it's there. But
now I'll tell you right now that sounds like a cool idea, and I wish this was a live audience because I'm wondering if the fans listening would be saying the same thing. Like that sounds like a really cool idea to read and venture into the Willy the Kid concept. I like that. I like that a lot. What has been your favorite storyline so far within the strips?
My favorite storyline. I don't understand. What do you mean about that?
In the story that you've presented for Willy Black, like you said, most of the strips have a continuity to them. So they have a story or something like you're trying to keep them on a path. Has there been any one part of that path that's been your favorite? Like maybe a New Year's, like the holidays strips, were those the best?
Okay.
That you had the most fun writing and drawing, or that you even liked the best for the character?
Maybe it's I don't have a favorite part in the story itself, but sometimes because I don't know, I think that the story it's like some kind of line, and you add some stuff and make it more rich with the time. But I can tell you my favorite part is when I draw. It's not like the story itself. When I draw some part of the of the strip or some part of the house, I like to try to develop the house.
I got it.
I try to have the general idea of the house in my mind, and I always try to respect the same characteristics and don't change it too much.
I got it. I think that shines through in the art Obviously, we're on a podcast now. For everyone that's seeing this in video, you'll see the pieces that we're talking about here. But you really hone in on those details, and I think that's what sets Willy Black as the strip, and Palurdeando for that matter, apart. Is that the attention to detail, and that's where like the little Zelda cartridges and things like that. Do you ever find yourself getting lost in the art sometimes, and you got to say stop? I need to do the whole thing instead of this one part.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time. Because that's why I cannot make a Willy Black daily, because I need 2 or 3 days for make one strip. Because sometimes I lost in details, or many people told me, why do you do that? The people there don't gonna notice.
Yeah,
but I know it's there. I need to make it. I need to finish this little detail because I don't know. I need it. Well, and I lost a lot of time doing that.
I can imagine. So I'll say, to the benefit of everyone that's a fan of Willy Black and myself as a fan, those little details make the strip. They're just awesome to me. So don't to the extent that you can make it a little less time consuming, do so. But don't stop doing that. That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah,
I think it's a soul of Willy Black. Yeah,
because I have some obsessive problems. So sometimes it's not funny. Really, it's not funny. But I need to do it. So just happened. It's how it works on my mind.
We're sitting here laughing about your OCD and everything right now, but no, yes, not a laughing matter, but funny in this instance. Yes. I get it. So as you draw the strip, and this started out, like you said, as a t-shirt brand, did you ever see Willy Black getting to where it is now? And by extension, where it is now, do you ever see it like ballooning into this other thing?
No. When I started the brand, I always like to draw comics, but then just in the time of my life, I just forget about it. When I started the t-shirt brand, I don't have an idea. This could be a comic strip. But then I just remember, okay, I really enjoy make these comics and the details and this stuff. Yeah. I really like it. It's my favorite thing to do. So just why not continue with this? And just I decide, okay, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna take this character because I for that time I developed the character. I'm gonna take this character. I'm gonna put it in the comic, and why not? I'm just gonna do it and see what happens. And yeah, but for that, we needed 10 years, 2010 to maybe I start Willy like a comic in 2020, maybe 2020. Or something like that.
Is that when you started posting it online? Because that's how we found you, Willy, through online, right? You didn't submit to King Features, and so I think we reached out to you.
No, I sent a submission.
Oh, you can
to you, yeah, to you, yeah. You was my first contact to Comics Indo.
My recollection of everything is just shot, right? But no, so I remember the PDF and receiving that, and we get a pile of submissions all the time.
Yeah, I imagine that.
It's just a thing. And so what went into that? Like what got you to say, I'm going to send this over? And
I was here in Mexico that time. I remember it was October 2022. Yeah, October 2022. I was in Mexico, and I just saw the Comics Kingdom page. I saw the rules for submission and everything. I just prepared the PDF, send it. Okay, I thought, okay, maybe happen, maybe not. I don't know.
We hope you're enjoying the vibrant stories and behind-the-scenes glimpses on Inside the Kingdom. We have a small favor to ask. Help keep the comic conversation going by subscribing to our podcast on your favorite platform. And if you have a moment, please leave us a rating or review wherever you're tuning in. Your feedback not only supports us, but also helps other comic enthusiasts find us. Every subscribe, rating, and review makes a huge difference, and we truly appreciate your support. Or consider visiting comicskingdom.com and have a look at these comics yourself. Thank you. And let's get back to Inside the Kingdom.
Then I I forgot about it. Past all these December parties and stuff and everything, and I traveled to Montreal. And I was in Montreal when I received on February, I think. I don't remember. On February, more or less. On February, your email. Answer me. And, okay, we are interested on your strip. And I was like, oh my God. He answered me. Okay. yeah. And you asked me, are you interested? Yeah, of course I'm interested. Sure.
Yeah, because so by the time, so for clarity there, I sit as the director here of like D2C Comics and Comics Kingdom and all that fun stuff. And so our editors as a group, they largely handle the submissions, and then we sit collectively and routinely just go through comics and what we receive and what we find on our own as well. And your comic was in like that grouping of like what came over from the holiday. And it's usually a few months at a time, and we take them all in and we just look through them and we say, yay, nay, yes, this is awesome, all that sort of stuff. And I remember seeing your art, and I said it earlier, but I remember seeing that isometric piece of like Willy crawled up with his consciousness inside the brain. And I fell in love when I saw that. And it was really, again, that attention to detail and all the stuff you put in there. And I was like, this is something I haven't seen before. I was like, this is great. As much as you say that it's hard to come up with new ideas, I was like, this is something I haven't seen before in this way, right? I've seen that sort of art before, but not the way you've positioned Willy Black. And then, I sent the email, and, the rest is history. We're here. But in that ramp up to you sending that submission in Comics Kingdom in PDF, had you been searching long to get anywhere, or was this like your first shot and it hit?
Well, that time I tried to have a illustration agent, and so I sent this submission for illustration agencies.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody called me because my what I do, don't work for publicity or stuff like that.
Not traditional. I would say that not traditional publicity, but there's publications out there that are interested.
Yeah, so nobody answered me, and I found Comic Kingdom, and I thought, okay, these guys work with comics, and I make comics, have more sense. Maybe they call me back. Let's try. And it was my only submission with
Wow.
someone who worked with comics.
Wow. Well, thank you for submitting.
Thank you to you.
We're very honored again to have you here as part of King Features and Willy Black, and we're excited for the future of that and Palurdeando. I got it.
Yeah,
I got
the
it.
R.
Yeah, the R. I thought it was the Palurdeando.
Yeah.
So we've now gone. I guess Willy Black has been with us for about a year at this point, right?
A year, yeah. We started in April last year.
We should have. Oh, you know what? We have to really talk about the anniversary and like celebrating the anniversary. But he's here for a year. Palurdeando is now launched. What's next for Guillermo and Willy and Palurdeando and everything else?
Well, I need to develop all the ideas of t-shirts I showed you at the beginning of your meeting, and I don't know, maybe stay on time with my with my.
Are you hearing like Jen in the background somewhere?
Yeah.
She's calling you right now.
With Willy, I am always I don't know how to say it in English. Con el tiempo encima, with the time over me. Yeah. That's happened to me every week. So maybe that's my next step. Make the stuff on the right time.
I think that's the artist challenge. It happens. You're not the only one. Everyone's in the same sort of boat. It's just it's part of the process, man. Like that just it is what it is. But you talked about t-shirts. I'm excited to obviously partner up with you on that and do some of that cool stuff. Do you see Willy Black itself evolving or going back to its roots there, or do you think this is just stuff that fans would really enjoy?
Nah, I think it's just stuff. Maybe something that fans really enjoy. And well, talking about t-shirts, sometimes I try to these ideas I have about t-shirts. Sometimes I try to put it on the t-shirts on my characters. For example, in Little J, it's a character of Palurdeando.
Yep.
Sometimes I put some phrases there, and that's the ideas I have for t-shirts, and I try to first put it on my characters and see how it works. That, and sometimes are jokes or how you say this in English? Are
Dilo en español.
You know, when I try to think in English and then I fixed in Spanish, sometimes I disconnect everything. I'm lost. Sorry, but yeah, are like when you are okay, I lost. Sorry.
It's all right. It's okay. It's okay.
You cut that part.
It's okay. Yeah, we'll crop this part out. But so, in essence, that's actually pretty funny that you do that. So you work through some of your t-shirt designs within the strip itself. It's almost like sketch work within.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And you can check, oh, that looks good. That's some work, maybe.
Maybe we should open up. This would be a great idea. We can open up to one of your strips in the future and invite the fans to comment back on the t-shirt and say if you like it or not.
Because maybe you see the t-shirt in the strip and then you see the t-shirt in the store. Maybe you like this t-shirt. So
yeah, maybe
you can be interested on the t-shirt.
Yeah, that'd be fun. We can open up a like fan caption or something like that, or fan vote via the strip. We can think about that. One thing that I wanted to speak about quickly, which was really fun, and I loved it. I love that you did it. I think it was last November or December. Speaking about fans, where you spoke to the fans on the website and you drew. It was around the happy, everything is happy. And I love that sort of engagement because, obviously at the time there was the like meters and all that stuff on the old website. We've since relaunched the website. Actually, I should have spoken about that at the beginning of the podcast, but we've relaunched Comics Kingdom, and Willy Black is even better and Palurdeando is even better to consume now in the new Comics Kingdom. But what was that experience like when you drew that towards the fans? I know you had fun with it. They had fun with it too. I saw how they reacted, and everyone kind of engaged and had a good time with it. So yeah, what was the thought process in that?
I don't know. I always notice that I don't know who put the not happy faces, but always the same number, 7, 8. Why these people always do that? Like they expect they are waiting 1 week to put it. Not happy. So, but I was surprised the next day when I saw 700 not happy. Wow, 700. Someone take a lot of time for do that.
Yeah, no, they had a good time with it. It was really fun. And so everyone has the strip. You can go back and check it out. There's we used to have these icons on the website, on the old website, that would let you basically put emoticons on there and say happy, sad, surprised, and so not happy. And you took the liberty of saying, and we'll show the strip here in this video. You can see it now if you're watching on YouTube. But the strip in itself, the not happy turned into happy for the day, and so everyone just started pounding the not happy, and that was really really fun. It was really funny to see that. Really good. Do you expect to do more of that, like play around with the fans in the strip and so forth, or not? Are you just gonna leave that alone and just talk to them as normal?
No. If the situation works with that, why not? Actually, the last Palurdeando strip I made, it was something like that. It's like an invitation to the people to play with the strip.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but maybe that strip will be on June, so we need 2 months to see it.
Oh, it's a little bit ahead of time. Okay, that's right. Yeah, I haven't seen that. That's right. I'll take a look at that. Do you ever envision, or would you ever invite other comic characters into your universe? Or would you even take Willy to somewhere else and like have fun, like a guest strip on Popeye? I don't know, for instance.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, sure.
Do you think?
Oh well, I use another characters just for in Palurdeando. For example, I don't know, pop culture characters like from movies or stuff like that, just for make a joke. Many people do that. But to put Willy in and others, yeah, why not? Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
That's awesome because, Willy, the Willyverse sits within the Kingverse, if you will, right? So it's always fun. And we do that sort of stuff all the time. So I invite you to, if you can. It'd be fun for fans and us alike. I think it's something really cool. Comics are supposed to be fun in that way.
Actually, that's maybe that's a good idea. If you like, all the other authors, maybe, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 authors and create one strip per month and invite the characters to interact, something like that. I don't know. Maybe.
That's an exciting idea. Yeah. Where do you see Willy falling in there? Who is he in that strip? Is it if we made like the mini Avengers? Whose character is he?
Who? Willy? Who? Oh, I don't know. Ant-Man or something like that.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, Guillermo, before we cut out of here, I think it's also important that our listeners and our fans kind of get to know our creators. So I'm going to hit you with like some quick spitfire roundtable, just like your favorite in this and that, and just going to connect and so forth. I get the sense that you're into rock and not so much classical jazz, right? Or any of that sort of stuff. I don't think that's your shtick. Am I right there?
If not classical jazz, yeah, I like jazz.
Do you like that more than rock?
Nah, I like I like Spanish folk, indie. Yeah, like for example, my favorite singer, it's Nacho Vegas. It's a Spanish one.
Oh, I know.
And I don't know. I like rock, black metal, stuff like that. But I like to classical music, jazz, blues, that kind of stuff.
I'm really poppy, and so I'm going to say Maná. Maná is like my favorite group, Spanish rock, right? But that's like everybody's favorite Spanish rock.
Yeah, well, I'm not a fan of Maná. No, it's fine. It's fine.
I take it back. It's only my favorite. No, I kid.
Yeah, I don't know what more like I'm a fan of coffee, and then what more?
Well, no, this is where we're gonna hit you. So basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit you with 2 options, and you pick which one you like of the 2, and this is how we get to know who you are and what you like, right? So, quick and easy one. We're gonna go. Let's go with the Avengers, right? Let's go Ant-Man versus Captain America.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, perfect. All right, and then we're gonna go. Let's go into music, right? Simple music. Maná versus Nacho.
Oh,
Maná. Maná is definitely the one, right? Let's go into. I go right back into the movie world because movies this, and then we'll go back into strips. Okay. Movies. Let's go. Pulp Fiction. Ace Ventura.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh, okay. Into the strips. Popeye. The Phantom.
The Phantom.
Oh, okay. The Phantom, Flash Gordon.
Oh, The Phantom.
Okay. I'm staring at him on my wall over here. Who is your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Oh, that's hard. Leonardo.
Okay. Yeah. Donatello's my guy. It's Donatello, and then it's Rafael. Rafael.
Okay. Yeah, my second one is Rafael. The first one, Leonardo.
If you could draw a Ninja Turtle, would it be Leonardo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, actually, that's the only survivor of all my toy turtles of the 80s. Leonardo, somewhere there, I have it. Yeah, that's it's my and was my first turtle toy when I was a kid. That maybe that's why it's my favorite. It's not a special reason.
Well, besides the color black, what's your favorite color?
Purple. Purple. That's why Willy's purple.
Is that why you also emailed us on Comics Kingdom? We had all the purple there. He's like, oh, these guys, purple comics. Oh, it works.
No, actually, no. I told you once, I don't like it, that color of the old page, but now it's great. The page, how you work that page was really, really great. Looks beautiful.
We're happy that you're happy with it, and obviously fans are enjoying it. Last quick tidbit there, or question, I should say. And it was around Ninja Turtles, and I just lost it. No, I'm sorry. Here it is. It came right back. And actually, this isn't last. Second to last. Nintendo, Sega.
Nintendo.
That's the right answer, Guillermo. That's the right answer.
Who likes Sega? No. What is Sega?
They're a bunch of Sega kids. And, they are where they are right now. Those Sega kids, they are where they are right now. And then let's bring it to current times. PlayStation, Xbox.
PlayStation. God, I need to say I have an Xbox. I don't have PlayStation. I had the PlayStation 1, but now it's died. But,
yeah. I'm with you. I have the Xbox. I don't have the PlayStation. I didn't bring up the Switch because everybody loves the Switch. I have the Switch, that thing, but
I don't like it.
You don't like the Switch?
My daughter have one. I don't like it. No. That's weird controls. No, I don't. Don't work with me. Yeah.
Believe it or not, I see a Willy Black video game and I see him on the Switch. So yeah, we got to talk about that, Guillermo. Let's see if you like the Switch then. then you'll enjoy the Switch. Well, no. Guillermo, obviously, yeah, you're like, no, let's get it on Xbox. We'll have it on the Xbox.
Yeah.
You get it in Game Pass. There you go. The free plug for them. Well, Guillermo, as always, this has been awesome. I hope you had a good time with this. This was your first podcast, correct?
Yeah, my first podcast, and I'm not a good talker, even in Spanish. So I feel a little nervous all the time when I need to talk about me or something in particular. But yeah, thank you. It's fine. And it was a great time. Thanks to you. So
no. Well, thank you. Well, I hope you had a good time, and obviously our listeners enjoy the conversation. I hope you all listening today follow along on Comics Kingdom. It's Willy Black, English and Spanish, of course, and Palurdeando, also English and Spanish. Palurdeando is available 7 days a week, and Willy Black is once a week on Sundays, which is awesome because everyone loves a Sunday comic. So beautifully drawn. It's amazing art.
Thank you.
Beyond that, Guillermo, where can we find you?
Where?
Yeah, online, anywhere else. Anywhere else we can see your work.
I don't know. Well, I have an Instagram. I have a Twitter. I don't use too much Twitter, but I have an Instagram, but I don't remember the name. I think it's Willy Black Factory.
Okay, so Willy Black Factory.
I'm not sure, but yeah, and my page, willyblack.com.
willyblack.com, Willy Black Factory, and of course, Comics Kingdom. We have all your links to all of the other, and we can extend there. But this has been a joy. Thank you so much, Guillermo.
Thank you. And I remember the word. I tried to say it before. Sarcástico. That's the word.
Sarcástico. Yes, yeah. Sarcástico. You just made me go. I'm going through all the Spanish strips because I want to see the other jokes and see that, especially the pale joke. Like, that one's going to be great. So I'm going to read the English and Spanish versions now and enjoy all of that sort of stuff. But of course, we invite everyone here that's listened today to do the same and follow us along here on wherever your podcast services are. So like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And we'll see you soon.
See you. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed your time here on Inside the Kingdom. Thank you to Guillermo Saldana, and we hope you all enjoy Willy Black and Palurdeando on Comics Kingdom. A reminder, if you enjoyed today's episode or any of our episodes, please like, subscribe, share, and review. It goes a long way to making sure that this podcast is enjoyed by others, and we continue to deliver more of Inside the Kingdom.